Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about how you can be thoughtful. And one of the ways you can be thoughtful is in your words. And we know how important words are. And so I thought I would give you help on this. We have this in class up by our cubbies, but I wanted to remind you of this so that you can have it at home as well. So I want you to think of the word think before you speak. So let's start out with T. So before you say anything to anybody, ask yourself, is it true? Is what I'm about to say true? Is it something I heard from somebody else? Is it gossip? Is it an exaggeration? Am I kind of telling the truth? Or is it true? As you know, it's always best to just be honest. Even if it's something that we're scared to say or to admit, it's always the best way to go by being truthful. And we say this all the time, but the truth always comes out somehow, some way. So is it truthful? The second one is H. Is it helpful? When I say something to someone, is that going to help them at this point in time? Or is it going to make them sad? Is it going to make them confused? Is it going to make them question? Is it going to make them angry? Is it helping the situation? So let's say something's going on at home and it's frustrating and people are trying to figure something out. Your parents are trying to figure something out and you say something that's sarcastic or something that you're trying to be funny about, or you're trying to make somebody feel bad. Is it helpful to the situation? Is it helping solve the problem? The third thing is I. Third letter is I. Inspiring. Is what I'm about to say inspiring? Now, we can't always say inspiring things all day long. That's not going to come out of our mouths all the time, but it's a great thing to think about before I speak. Is it going to lift somebody else up? Is it going to be helpful to them at that point in time? Is it going to be true? That kind of fits everything. Is it going to put a smile on their face? Is it going to make their day easier? Is it going to bring them peace? Is it going to help them be calm? All of that includes what it means to be inspiring. The fourth letter is N. Is it necessary? This is kind of the same with helpful. Do I need to say that right now? That's something I always have to work on. There's something inside me that I just need to say it, and sometimes I don't pick the right timing. So is it necessary? Do I need to say this right now? Do I even need to say it? Is it something very obvious? That's one thing I think we do a lot, is we state the obvious, and it's not something that we really need to say. So ask yourself, is it necessary to say at this time? Is it going to help the situation? Is it going to be true? Is it going to be inspiring? And the last one, above all else, because if you just think of this one, if you forget what THI and N represent, if you just think of K and think of kind, that's going to help you so much when you open your mouth and you speak to someone. Am I being kind? Are my words kind? And of course, my thoughts have to be kind and my heart has to be kind in order for my words to be kind. So is what I'm saying kind? And not kind of veiled in a joke, because we talked about how we don't like saying something funny and then just say just kidding. We don't want you to say just kidding, because when we're joking or we're teasing people, there's some sort of truth behind that. So you have to ask yourself, even if I'm joking or playing around, am I being kind? Because remember, what you put out into the world, you're going to get back to you. And you want people to be truthful to you. You want their words to be helpful. You want their words to be inspiring. You want their words to be necessary. And you want their words to be kind. So before you say anything, I want you to be thoughtful. I want you to think about what you're saying. And I want you to ask yourself, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind? I know you guys can do this because I've seen you do it, and I've heard words out of your mouth that represent all of these. So really practice this with your parents and your siblings and your friends and all your loved ones. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget we're being thoughtful. The secret word today is think. Bye.